What's up, guys? AJ the Rapper, and you're now tuning in with Treasure Entertainment. One of the first things I wanted to start off with is that, this is something new for me, and I'm going to start doing this once, I drop some music, and sometimes when I just want to talk or, just on some, dry type shit, or what you want to call it. One of the first things I wanted to start off with, I dropped my album, Murder He Spoke. If you haven't listened, go listen. It's on all platforms right now. Fuck with the kid, AJ the Rapper. I'm doing it. Okay, we gon' get into the tracks on the album. First of all, the original album had 14 songs on there. It had 14 songs. And that include the intro, Show Up and Show Out, Wake Up, Slowly Dying, Yak, AJ Speaks 2, Heartbreaks and Lovemaking, 4 a.m. in New Orleans, Porn Star, Roses Aren't Always Red, Voicemail, One Missed Call, How You Doing, in the outro. And the deluxe edition had 16 songs. Just included that freestyle, Back for More, and Alright, yeah. So, if you haven't listened, go listen right now. It's on all streaming platforms. You can go get it, buy it on iTunes, $6, get it. So yeah, we gonna get into the tracks right now. Give me a second. Show Up and Show Out. Okay, that song was originally wrote 2 years ago. I remember because I was living with my sister at the time. And shit was crazy at the time. And that what made me, what was in that mode to, look how I move. I'm stunting now. I mean, and not just that, but, at the time I was dropping music where it was just like real catchy. And I started to feel like I needed to drop something that's like a little bit harder than what it was type shit. And that's what I did. I mean, I didn't drop it, but, I wrote it, and I didn't know when to drop it because I didn't, have the right verse for it at first. I was, going from verse to verse and stuff like that. And at the time, I felt like I needed a feature on that, but I didn't. And let me tell y'all something. The reason why I really don't have a lot of features on my songs is because most people really be playing. And I don't have time to play. Like, when I make my music, I make my music, And I feel like people shouldn't play with it. And I ain't saying, people don't play with that. But most people need to actually put in the work. And, like, people would just send me shit. And I'd be like, dude, like, how would you want that to sound? How would you want to listen to a song and it sound like that? And I feel like sometimes people be trying to be funny with me. That's why you don't see me have features on my songs. Like, if you go on my YouTube, I think I have like 1 or 2 features. That's about it. But them hoes go hard. And yeah. But anyways, second song, Wake Up. That's my shit. That song was wrote in 2 days, y'all. That song was wrote in 2 days. That was like 2 months after I moved in my apartment. And I was going through a breakup with my boyfriend at the time, guys. Yes, ain't that crazy? Yeah. Anyways, that's my song. And how that came about was I was listening to 2 type of beats that sound like that at first. But when I heard that beat, I don't know, like something just came in me, just told me to like say that shit because it was so hard. Like, I was fucking with that shit. It was so hard. I was fucking with it. But yeah, anyways, Wake Up is my shit. Y'all have to go listen to Murder He Spoke because low key, that album is hard than a bitch. Third song on there is Slowly Dying. Behind that song was a breakup again. And at the time, it got real bad, and I couldn't leave. But I was trying to do my best to keep the relationship going, even though the other person, didn't want it, but was in my face letting me know that they wanted it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it was like kind of tricky. And I'm the type of person that don't like to play those type of games, and I don't feel bad about saying it because we all grown. We shouldn't be doing that. Come on now. But yeah, that song is my shit. I fucks with it. Shout out to the lady that made the chorus. Anyways, hold on, y'all. Yak. There you go. That's my song, Yak. You want it, now you got it, and ain't no coming back. Ain't met your neck, Jim Brown like I'm the best running back. I put that on set, that this the AJ that you ain't met. This ain't no threat, my flow crazy, call me maniac. Ghost Stream, Murder He motherfucking Spoke, y'all. That song came about when actually I had that little chorus right there that I just did for a while. I ain't have it for like a year or nothing, but I had it for like a couple months. And I've been holding on to it each time, I hear a beat that I like, I say that to it, and I just be like, damn, it's hard, but it's not giving what it's supposed to give until I heard that one beat. Shout out to Hugo. Shout out to all them niggas. But when I heard that one beat, I said, this hoe definitely gotta be on that. And that hoe gotta be called Yak. And originally, that song was supposed to be on a different beat with this feature that I'm working on right now. That little part, that little chorus was supposed to be on this song that I'm doing. And Yak really supposed to have a feature too, but the album was dropping June 15th. And we really didn't have the time. He didn't have the time to send the verse back. But it's still good. We gonna get into other things and stuff like that. Everything's still good. What's after that? Hold on, y'all. AJ Speaks, Heartbreaks and Lovemaking. That song, I had to make that song and to redo the Heartbreak song that I originally made 2 years ago. And that song, I listen to that song every day because it reminds me how good of a person I am. And, I'm worth more. And, keep putting myself first. That's why I do the thing that I do and write how I write, because at the end of the day, sometimes life sucks, but at the end of the day, you got to keep going and putting yourself first. Always put yourself first. Never put yourself second for nobody, no matter how much you love them, because sometimes that shit can break you. 4 a.m. in New Orleans. This one is for the bad bitches and the niggas too. I'm number one, what about you? About to chunk up the dues. Son, if you hit me on it, I really produce. 4 a.m. in New Orleans. Okay, yeah. That song was one of the first songs that I wrote and recorded on the album. That song, 4 a.m. in New Orleans. It was after... Yeah, it was before Wake Up, because Wake Up was the second song. But 4 a.m. in New Orleans was the first song that I put on the album. And the reason why I didn't want to put it on the album at first was because, first of all, that song is not a original song. It's like a remix because the beat. But I didn't know that, the Apple Music and everything was gonna take the song. That was the crazy part. So I was shook when I put it on there, and it took it. That what made me wanted to put it on the album, and that was the single before the album dropped. And 4 a.m. in New Orleans is like a song that I had to come up with, like a catchy song. And you know shout out to the bad bitches and the niggas too. I'm number one with the about you about to chunk up the deuce, you know. So shout out to all my bad bitches and all my bad niggas out there. The ninth song on the album is called Porn Star, y'all. Porn Star. Porn Star is low key one of my favorite type of songs. Only reason why I would say that is because that was like a nasty ass song. It was really supposed to be very fucking nasty and like pussy and dick and just nasty and freakless fuck and all that nasty type shit. But my people listen to my music, and I didn't want to just wild out. Really, I didn't want to wild out at the time, and I still not gonna wild out. I'm gonna say that to one day when y'all need it, you know. But anyways, um, the 10th song, Roses Ain't Always Red. Roses Ain't Always Red was wrote before the album dropped, and uh, yeah, that song and the voicemail after that and One Missed Call was wrote before the album dropped as well. So go stream Murder He Motherfucking Spoke on all streaming platforms right now. Both of them songs was wrote before the album, and I was debating if I wanted to put those songs on the album or just I wanted to, record it the other two songs that I had. But at the time, I couldn't make up my mind, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just put these songs on there since it's not even on no platforms or on YouTube or nothing like that. I should at least give my fans and my people that support me something, and not just have like dry ass album like, oh yeah, he just dropped that and blah blah blah. Like, I'm really trying, and I'm hungry. I'm trying to do what I need to do. Let's see, after those songs was what? How you doing? He said, baby, how you doing? I'm like, fine. He look over and just say, can you be mine? It depends what you spend it. I ain't no dime, it get better. Sure that I'm fine. Commit the crime, yeah. How you doing? That song was originally recorded, as you can tell, it was just like a interlude. It was like recorded in like 30 minutes or so, 30 to an hour. And it really didn't take long to write, because once I heard the beat, cause he said, baby, how you doing? That was like a song that I needed to put out, because I was just dropping like songs where it was sometimes to the heart, or just rap songs or hardcore, and I used to back then drop songs like that, like to where it's catchy and it's gonna make you want to dance and stuff like that. So I had to do it one time for the one again. So you can say two times for the two. But yeah, that's my shit. He said, baby, how you doing? I'm like, fine. Oh, alright. Oh, alright. That song was cool. I wrote this, excuse me. I wrote that song and I was like, that song should be a outro. At first, I was gonna make that song an outro because that what it was giving when I listened to it. But then I was like, you know what? The outro song should just be me outroing out the album instead of it being a song. So originally, that was supposed to be the last song on the album, and then it was supposed to be the outro. Originally, well, not originally, that song came about. It was like, I think I listened to like a Young Thug and Gutter song, and it had like a chorus like that. Like they wasn't saying "oh alright," but it was like, the same type of thing. And I was like, if I do that, I would sound real good at doing it. And so I did it, and I was like, damn, like that sound good as fuck. That sound good, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna put that on there because that whole sound good, and ain't nobody can tell me nothing. So yeah, that's why I put that song on there. That was low key another one of my favorite songs. It's real catchy. Back for More, that was another song that was originally recorded before the album dropped and before the album even came about. And it was a freestyle that I had dropped back when I had got settled, and I was like, I just need to drop a freestyle or drop something, do something with my music. And I was like, I'm gonna need to drop a freestyle, and so that's what I did. And that was one of my favorite freestyles that I ever did. Even though I don't really I have a lot of music, but I don't have a lot of freestyles and stuff like that. And that's one of my favorite ones. And then of course you have the outro to Murder He Spoke. And I just want to say, y'all, if y'all haven't listened to Murder He Spoke, y'all need to go stream it right now. It's a hard ass rap ass album, hardcore ass album, hip hop, whatever you want to call it. But shout out to me. Shout out to all my people, my fans. It's AJ the Rapper. Shout out to Church Entertainment. Let's get it.